Hi guys, so this is a bit different than what I usually do on my channel, so if you don't really like watching ghost stuff, probably don't watch this one, but I'll come back and do some other things as well. But this is another really big aspect of my life because basically my whole life revolves around dead people and the past. So because I'm an archaeology student, I study a lot of things that are dead, obviously. And I've always had an interest in paranormal, and I saw this tag and another one which I'm filming next floating around and decided to do it. Now I started filming this at 2:30. It's now 4:05. Basically this is the third take I've had to do because every time I've done it I mention the word ghosts. Please do not do this again, I just really need to film this. The sound messes up and you can't hear me and it goes really crackly. So I'm going to try on this. This is a completely different camera, so please work on this. So on with the tag. First question is the scariest real life experience. Now apart from stuff that's happened to me paranormally, I don't really think I've had anything. I've been scared, but I've never had something that's really scary happen to me. I think the most scared I've been, but even this is paranormal themed, is when I was on my archaeology dig a couple of summers ago. I was visiting a folly, which is like an old castle that's not old, it's like 100 years old. And we were all there having some drinks, it was really nice. And me and my friend Dave decided to go back early because we were going to start the campfire up. Now, to walk to the folly was fine in the day because it was daylight and it was fine, but you had to walk up this track. It was about 1/4 mile long and it was just through woodlands, and walking back through that in the dark, like, pretty sure Dave had bruises on his arms from how tight I was squeezing them because I was really scared. But even that's paranormal. Probably, kind of, maybe. Anyway, next one, scariest paranormal experience. Big believer in ghosts. So I'm going to share with you my first paranormal experience, my scariest, or it's not scary, it's kind of freaky more than scary, and my nicest, because I think people need to remember that ghosts aren't always scary, they can be kind of nice too. So my first ghost story is I was about 3, and in my old house, my first house, my bedroom was next to the bathroom, and you had to walk past my bedroom, obviously, to get there, to get to the bathroom. Always used to have to sleep with my door open and the lantern light on, so my bedroom was quite light. And it was the middle of the night, and I woke up and I heard someone in the bathroom, and you know, I just thought it's Mum or Dad. No one came out of the bathroom. That bathroom door stayed firmly shut, but I did see, in like the chink of light that's at the bottom of the door, an old woman's shadow go past, and she was hunched over, like proper hunchback. Didn't see her, I just saw the shadow, and I was really freaked out, really scared, as you would be when you were 3 and you saw a ghost. Our next one, my freakiest ghost experience, is I had a dream where I walked into a stately home, and in front of me was a portrait gallery, green walls, very vividly remember the green walls, and then upstairs, a big sweeping staircase that went all the way up behind me. So yeah, I walked into the portrait gallery and I looked at the portraits. They're all of men. And then I heard my name being called from upstairs, just by a woman, just a female's voice going, "Hannah, Hannah." So I walked up the stairs, and at the top of the stairs there was a woman, and she had brown hair, and it was like one of those Victorian buns that's kind of poofy. And then 1 minute. Sorry, my housemate came back and I needed to get a cup of coffee. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, she had a blue dress on as well. It was a blue Victorian dress, tight little waist, big crinoline skirt. Anyway, near me at home there is a place called Bewley in the New Forest, and it's got like a car museum, a monastery and a stately home. So I'd visited the car museum before, but I'd never been to the stately home or the monastery. And when I got 15, a couple of months after I had this dream, I went to the stately home, and the minute I stepped in the door, I just went white as a sheet, just pale, and I was completely freaked out. And Mum could see that I was completely freaked out. And basically the stately home was the home of my dream. So I was really freaked out, and the staircase was the same, and the portrait gallery was the same. But it's not the end of the story. But when, a couple of months after that, I was watching Most Haunted, and they did a live show from Bewley, and most of it was in the monastery, and then they went to the stately home and they were talking about the ghost, and apparently there's a ghost of a woman in a blue Victorian dress who stands there and says ladies' names. So I think that ghost was in my dream. So that really, really freaked me out. I mean, like, it's not scary, kind of is scary, but it's a bit more freaky. But the other nice ghost story is concerning my great granddad, who had passed away, and about 5 years after he passed away, my dad went away on business for a week or so, and so the house did not smell like man, it smelled like women. Couldn't smell aftershave or anything like that. And my cousin, who wasn't born when my granddad died, well, he was just born, he was like 3 months old or something, and he's from the other side of the family, so he never met him. And he came in and he just went, I can smell a man, it's Uncle Gary back. And obviously it wasn't, but me and my mum had been smelling the smell all morning. So yeah, someone else could smell it. It wasn't just us. So that's my nicest story. I just think that's nice because your grandparents are kind of looking out for you. Scariest thing I've seen. I've changed this question because the first question was, do you know anyone that's committed a violent crime? I didn't really see the point of that question in a tag about scary things, so I changed it to scariest things you've seen. And I put seen because I didn't want to put movie, because I think that limits it, especially to what I've seen, because when I was 16 I went to go see The Woman in Black in London, and it was the play version, not the movie, and it was literally the scariest thing I've ever seen. It was, they used the whole theatre because it's a play within a play, and so they're rehearsing their play, which you also see, as if you're not there. So they just sort of wander around the theatre, and so does the Woman in Black, and it is terrifying. Excuse me. Next question. Am I afraid of the dark? Yes, I'm terrified. I'm not terrified. There'll be just certain nights, sort of once every month or so, I will just be, I just hate it. I'm also I've got really bad vision. I wear contact lenses all the time, so it's like doubly bad because normal people can kind of see in the dark, but I cannot see a thing. So I'm not scared, I'm just scared of what I can't see. Not the dark, but it started at my parents' house. I just always feel like there's someone at the bottom of my bed watching me sleep. It's this man, I feel like it's never a woman, this young man standing at the end of my bed, just completely just watching me sleep. And it really, really freaks me out, and I can't face the wall when I'm asleep. I just have to, face the room. That's just me. I think a lot of people But if you admit to being afraid of the dark, it's not a bad thing. I think it's almost human nature to be afraid of the dark. So, does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? It has so many. Like Southampton, there have been people living in Southampton for like 2,000 years. So, well, nearly 2,000 years. It's really old. Like where the Roman town was, Clausentum, there's like been sites of Roman soldiers and stuff like that, and then everyone's always saying the bar gate's haunted and the common's supposed to be haunted by someone who got thrown down the well by the mafia. I think my favourite one is probably down the road from me, an abbey, again monastery. It's supposed to be haunted because during the Reformation in 1537, Henry VIII's troops came and was trying to steal the gold from the Netley Abbey, and monks hid it underground because it's really close to the sea, so they hid it like in a vault that was fed by the water, and that's where they went to get the water, and one of the monks stayed behind to guard it. Archaeologists, this is again why I love it because it's about archaeology. Archaeologists in the 30s, or was it Victorian times? I'm not really sure. It was a while ago. Had heard about this treasure. It's this sort of there's still treasure at Netley Abbey kind of story, and so they went to try and get it, and the archaeologists had a heart attack down there and died. And they think it's because they saw the ghost of the monk that is still said to be down there, guarding the treasure. So that's probably my favourite Southampton ghost story. Yes. But there's thousands, like, there's books on them and stuff, so it's really cool. What is your favourite urban legend? I think urban legends are quite an American thing. I think we've adopted them. I think we have more sort of supernatural like creatures and stuff that are a bit more scary than urban legends. So I suppose my favourite one of those would be the Banshee, which is this Irish legend, and it's this female spirit that stands outside your house when someone's about to die, and she herself is apparently supposed to be terrifying. She has long sea green hair, and pale skin, and she stands outside your house and she wails and she cries, and it's supposed to be if you see her then you're about to die, and then if you hear her, someone in your house or your family is about to die. So that's a little Irish legend. Might be Scottish as well, I don't know, someone can tell me. So that's the Scariest Things tag, and I really hope it's filmed this time. The sound, I think if this sound doesn't work, I'm just going to put it up anyway as evidence. So yeah, I tag all of you, so go and tell me your scary stories and things, and yeah, see you next time.